On a day-to-day, the thing about worshiping God, before you are able to really bring your sacrifice before the Lord, you got to make sure that everything is clear. And so in worshiping God, I've had to keep a good relationship with my wife like before worship, and which like there was a time where I'd be like, well, whatever, I'm finna go worship. I don't even, you done made me mad, I'm not coming back to say nothing, you know. But now the Holy Spirit has got me to the place where it's like, I don't even want that. I don't want your worship. If you can't keep the person next to you, if you can't just be a man first, then what you coming up in here acting like you just so head now, but you can't even. So I mean, so it has taken my marriage to a whole nother place, because, you know, I have to, for one, I have to lead. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to see, if you want to see a good relationship as a man, you got to be willing to apologize first. You know what I mean? And that's what I've learned, man, it's just, you know, there's been so many times where I know I'm right. Huh? I know I'm right. But I still go back and apologize. I'm like, yeah, you wrong, because I don't know what to left shoe. But I'm all the one. I say, Lord, I'm going to make sure that I'm leading, because of what I want to see in my house. I want to be the one demonstrating it first. And in business, man, this is real. This is good. If you want to do business and you want to stay ahead of the curve, intimate time with the Holy Spirit is essential. Like, if you want to stay, I'm going to say it again because I want you guys to dominate in business. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, intimate time with the Holy Spirit is essential. What I'm saying to you, there's scripture in the Bible that supports that God will give you ideas before the rest of the world hears them. You want something like to own Uber or something, you know what I mean? Whoever came up with Uber, that's a genius. Yeah. You know what I mean? That man, easy. But God has that wisdom, that knowledge, foreknowledge, that if you spend enough time in His presence, He will reveal to you what's next, is what the scriptures say. My music, I believe, comes from the Holy Spirit. Yeah. He's revealed to me what's now and what's next. Wow. And so as I release music, it keeps me, if you want to be relevant, then just stay plugged in. Yeah. Just remain plugged in. He will give you relevance. People try to be relevant by following the rest of the industry. And so they're mad when music shifts and they're no longer relevant. Because they were following what was there as opposed to hearing from God, playing a sound that they're singing in heaven, and just let it be, even if it's not popular now. But you just stick with it because God gave it to you. I refuse to change my sound.
Wow. Let's talk about that a little bit as it relates to staying grounded, to staying where you are. So many times, especially now, we're seeing a lot of our brothers and sisters in the kingdom cross over.
Okay. Yeah.
And so how do you keep yourself in a place that says, this is what I'm called to do? Because I've heard the testimony of many who have done it, and mainstream folks now who professed Christ until He came again. Yeah. And then something, I don't know if it is the lure of fame and fortune, is it their heart that's been turned? What does it speak to that to us?
Well, about that. It gets harder. It gets harder every level that you go up. Everybody really says, I love you, Jesus, until the Lord blesses you. And then now you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah. And so it gets harder. And the only thing I can say for me that keeps me is that I don't really care what anybody thinks about me. Like, I don't care if you think I'm corny. I don't care about being corny. I'm over that. Like, I'm past that. I got a boo. I got kids. You know what I mean? So, like, whatever you think about me don't mean nothing to me. I'm free to be me. See, a lot of men have a hard time, like, laying down the swagger just to be vulnerable for Jesus. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Because we just, we want to keep the look of swag. I don't care anymore. Like, I've lost myself. And so for that reason, I don't care about being a part of the gospel music industry.
Wow.
It doesn't mean nothing to me.
Wow.
I care about being a part of the kingdom.
Right.
And like that's it. I hope you feel fair.